First up, we are going to want to turn off the power just to make sure we're safe while we're swapping out the trim kits for the recessed light. And get started by removing the old trim pieces here. You're going to see these little springs, these little metal springs. So what you want to do is pinch those together. And sometimes this takes a little work, or sometimes they come out really easy. There you go. So now the assembly is taken off. Depending on what you're working with, you might have something like this, which has a little socket connector, and then these little spring clips here. Those little spring clips you're going to need to remove to take out the socket from the trim kit. But first, if you haven't already, we go ahead and remove that bulb from the kit. We'll go ahead and remove those clips. So remove those clips. And then we get that housing out of there. You can see how old and discolored, and even a little paint or mud on there, all sorts of good stuff. So now we're ready for the new Retrofit kit. This one works for both 5 and 6 inch. It is dimmable, and something probably a little bit different than your project. These are specifically tiltable heads because they will be providing light to our fireplace. Overall, pretty simple. There's not much to these kits. You'll have to install the spring kits on this one. They already come installed. The screws are already in there. You will see there's an additional mounting hole here that can be used if you're needing the 5-inch recessed lighting. And then you'll see the socket. That will screw right in. That goes to then a little 2-pin connector. All right, so now we're back here at the recessed lighting. I did take the pigtail off here, so now I just have the socket, which I'm going to go ahead and install. Tighten that up, don't over tighten that. And then I'll take the trim kit and the bulb, and I will connect up this connector here. Okay. And really now we're ready to start to put in these springs. Okay, so now they're all in, and now it's just a question of kind of working that back up and kind of getting a nice seated position there for that light. Okay, and then that will. And again, this one is tiltable for us, so we'll kind of work with that head and tilt it and get it worked around so it provides light where we want it.